Rachel Scott was at the rally when the shots rang out. She starts us off from Butler, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Rachel.
George, good morning to you. We were, in fact, inside of that rally. The former president had just taken the stage, but within minutes into his speech, we started hearing loud popping noises. It was the sound of gunfire, an attempted assassination on a former president just days before he's set to accept the party's nomination.
This is the moment gunfire erupted just minutes into Donald Trump's speech in Pennsylvania.
Take a look at what happened.
At 6:15 p.m. Saturday, several pops could be heard. The former president grabbing his ear, ducking behind the podium. Secret Service members quickly rushing onto the stage to shield him. The crowd just feet away screams, running for cover, as agents lift the former president to his feet.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we got to move to the car.
You can see the blood running across Trump's face. As Secret Service agents surround him, the former president reaching through his security detail, pumping his fists in the air. Trump raising one more fist to the crowd as he's put in an armored SUV, rushing him to a local medical center. Trump revealing he was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear.
He started speaking, and then we heard pound, pound, pop, pop, pop.
Tell me what you saw and what you heard. You said that you heard the popping sounds and you got down?
Sounds. At first you think like maybe firecrackers, but it continued, and then somebody yelled, "Get down." We got down, and we huddled, and we started praying.
One man seen gripping his chest, another carried away by two police officers. Authorities say one attendee was killed, two others critically wounded. Law enforcement sources telling ABC News as many as 8 rounds were fired from an AR-style rifle while perched on an adjacent rooftop outside the perimeter of the event, opening fire less than 200 yards away from Trump's location.
You see law enforcement officials right now, they're putting up this caution tape around this area. This is very much an active scene at this moment.
The Secret Service saying they neutralized the suspected gunman, who the FBI later identified as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks. You can see those snipers reacting to the sound of gunshots, shifting their position before responding fire. A law enforcement official briefed on the investigation tells us this image is believed to show that suspected gunman on the roof. President Biden briefed on the situation, addressing the nation.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
Shortly after his address, the White House confirming that President Biden and Trump spoke by phone, but the administration did not provide details of their conversation. Trump posting on Truth Social thanking the Secret Service, saying, "I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country." And overnight, the former president landing back in Newark hours after an assassination attempt that could have taken his life.
So as of this morning, here is what we do know. One person has died. 2 others were critically wounded and are being currently treated at a nearby hospital. Authorities tell us that all of those victims were male. Their identities have not yet been released, George.
And Rachel, you were right there on the scene. What were you aware of in the moment?
George, to be honest, I think all of us are still sort of processing what we witnessed. I had never been in an active shooter scenario before. Immediately after we heard those loud popping noises, the sound of almost firecrackers, we didn't exactly know what it was. We started just hearing people shouting, "Get down, get down." We heard the screams. I could still recall just the screams of children there with their parents attending this rally. We dove for cover. You know, George, I've been to almost every Trump rally this campaign cycle, and there is this sense of security when you're there. You're at an event with the former president of the United States, Secret Service, law enforcement. You go through the metal detectors, your bags are screened. This was just the unthinkable for so many of us who attended this rally. And leaving that rally yesterday, walking out after our live shots, and just this image of a large American flag hanging over a crime scene, it was just a sobering reality that this, in fact, did just happen right here in the United States, George.
Just terrifying. Okay, Rachel, thanks very much.